kusukela kumhla ka-20 kuya kumhla ka-31 11 days kuvalwe izitolo zabantu bokufika.
Okay, lezi iphazi endinazo lapha emakhaya eyisetshenzwa yilabantu ngoba asikhulumeni iqiniso. Laba bantu laba esikhuluma ngabo 65% iy'phaza zaba ayi-operate emoyeni, zi-operate emajaldineni. Ngengayiqoqayo le nto Themba ngathi kuyingozi ukwenza leyo. Yini ungafuna ukubhala la? Yini ungafuna ukubhala la?
Because you white have taken advantage. You white, you are the most people that normally contravene with the laws of our country because you are running away from pain.
I'm sick and tired of the foreigners myself because I've got a lot of theft and it's the foreigners that are always involved.
Yes. We are just asking you.
Give us
Very polite. Very polite. Very polite. We're asking you.
Eva, tell your friends to come. We can see all of you. Tell them.
Hey, tell your friends.
Tell your friends to come. Come.
But now you go to a school and the class is full of illegal children because government said that illegal children, they can register with no documents. While my child as a South African can be registered without a proof of address.
Foreigners are criminals. Foreigners are running drugs. Foreigners are crowding out all the clinics.
But you guys must leave. Where are you from, Congo? How many countries have you passed before you reach South Africa?
Amaphepha abo aright yini njengoba bonke abantu benikezwe umnqamlajuqu omhla ka-30 kwathiwa bahambe bona basaleleni.
The Home Affairs Minister in South Africa right now is a man named Leon Schreiber. Okay, he's Democratic Alliance, Demonic Alliance.
We want to hear from you once more again. We want you to lie to us once. So let's see, hear your lies. What are your lies? Yeah. Because you are always lying to us.
Umprofethi waseZimbabwe uthi unesibonakaliso ubona uJacinta ngobese edutshula ngentamo.
Let them try.
Mina Shem ngiyayisupporta indaba yokumasha every Thursday until behambe laba bantu laba bokuhamba abalapha in the country illegally.
Bonke ke labo kade bebuza ukuthi amamashi asize ngani uzani la.
Mina, I want to know, why don't you guys leave? Can you just tell the truth? Why don't you leave South Africa and go back to your country?
Okay, these guys requested that they want to speak to you. No problem. So please speak to them. You'll hear what they are going to talk to you. Okay. And then you see, we have asked that they mustn't come and make noise so that you can hear them talking. Yes.
This is Open Up Podcast. Welcome. Each and everyone that you have seen in the beginning of this video is part of this video. But it's very important for you to watch the whole video so that you can understand the context of what these people are talking about. In this long video, you will see we have Phayile Mthakathi announcing from the 20th, which is today, as I'm recording this video, they're going to be attending shops that are owned by illegal immigrants that are here in South Africa. And he also states that the date was announced, which is the 30th of June, but we're still seeing these people here operating as usual, as if nothing happened. So in this video, you'll see a lot of activities that are taking place. These are the videos that people take with their phones whenever they are doing these operations and post them on social media so that we can share them and also give you some updates. So it's very important for you to subscribe to this channel and also like the video and make sure that you share your comment at home so that we can understand you with what do you think about these activities that are taking place here in South Africa. Without any waste of time, let's go.
These guys requested that they want to speak to you. No problem. So please speak to them. You'll hear what they are going to talk to you. And then you see, we have asked that they mustn't come and make noise so that you can hear them talking. Yes.
Okay, how are you?
I'm all right.
I'm good, and you? We are at Davidson Crime Alert from Davidson, marching
for illegal foreigners. Yes, we know that you have illegal foreigners here as we are customers who are buying materials, a house material in your shop. We are here to tell you that we no longer want those illegal foreigners there. You must remove them, then we want you to hire our people. Yes.
Right.
Yes, can you remove those illegal foreigners now? Then we will come and give you people who will work. You will tell us how many of them.
So to my knowledge, they are not illegal, they are legal. But if there's one that is illegal, they will be immediately dismissed. And then we will work according with the local community to re-employ our local people.
Our local people. Yes. Okay, can I ask a question, please? When you are saying, you know that they have document.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? What does our constitution say about the foreign nationals? More especially the section 22 of Migration 2002, whereby it states clearly that the foreigner needs to have a permit, a working permit. Do they have working permit? Or maybe you're just stating the visiting visa?
To my knowledge, inside the passport, there is a working permit.
There is a working permit.
A valid working
Are you the one
yes.
that gave them the working permit? Because if you are a foreign national coming in this country, it is your boss that is supposed to be accountable of the working permit. Are you the one who gave them?
I'm not the one that issued the working permits. They come with the working permit in the passport.
That means that that one is not valid. All of those people, can I get the data, please, of your illegal foreigners so that you will know how many people that you have to hire in our local community? Can I come tomorrow and fetch it, please? Thank you. All right, thank you. By tomorrow, we will be coming here to fetch the
Tomorrow when we come here, we need an ID and valid passport for each and everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me. Yes.
So you are for a working authority?
Yes.
So then I will see you. I'm not going to see
everyone
that is going to come to try to...
I'm not going to come alone. You must bear in mind, I have the leadership that we are working with.
Yes.
We are going to come with the leadership.
Okay,
yes.
No problem. All right.
All right, thank you.
No, I said
Okay. Bakhipha labantu abakhona uzonginika idatha kusasa. Then sesiyazi ukuthi bawungaphi abantu bakhe abama-foreigner. Abantu abamashe namhlanje konke ne-security mkhazi khona. Oh, ufuna ukungilona futhi. Okay, I see la build it eMajuteni. It was so progressively umlungu operateile kanye nathi because uyasho ukuthi impela unawo ama-foreign nationals. Angimnikanga ithuba lokumbuza, ngimtshelile ngoba ngiyazi ukuthi akhona ama-foreign nationals. Ithina sithenga la siyawabona. So umlungu kusasa uthi uzosinika i-database yama-foreigner nawo ukuthi angakanani and abanawo ama-working permit. Ama-working permit beza nawo bona. Umthetho wase-South Africa ucacisa ngokusobala ukuthi uma ngabe uyi-foreign national, uma wenza i-visa kumele kuba umlungu wakho kwenzela i-working permit okushoyo ukuthi uyakwazi uzosebenza kuye la eSouth Africa. So le ezayo it's not valid, okusho ukuthi inobukhoshosho obukhona. Umlungu ke kusasa siyohlala phansi ukuthi ukhipha ama-foreigner kule database, siyoqhasha abantu okuyibona bamashile la namhlanje. Ngiyabonga.
Share your comment in the comment section. Oh, my sister just said what I was about to talk about. I'm hearing people in the background saying, after my sister said they're gonna get the information tomorrow of how many foreigners are hired there. By the way, it's Davidson build it, you know. So I heard people in the background saying, yeah, after knowing the number, then we're gonna remove them and put the people that are here in this march today. So my sister just also said it in the last part of this clip, saying after they found out that, okay, you have 10 people, they want to remove those 10 people, but also as they are going as a group like this, they will take 10 people from them, you know. So I think that's a good idea for marchers. I don't know, share your comment in the comment section and let's keep going.
Came here together with the police, and we are not happy. We are very much angry. Actually, we should have shut down your business today. Yeah. Yes, and we are capable to do so. Okay. To shut down your business. But we want to hear from you once more again. We want you to lie to us once. So let's hear your lies. What are your lies? Yeah. Because you are always lying to us. But lie to us for the last time now. Lie to us for the last time now. What are your lies today?
There's no lies.
Okay.
What lies that I give
Tell
you?
us the truth.
What truth?
What happened with the service of our own people here?
What do you mean service?
The ones that we gave you.
Yes, I told you what I was going to phone you. But there's no openings now. If there comes opening,
where are those foreign nationals who are working here?
I don't know. Why don't you go and ask them where they are? I don't know.
No, don't
you are wrong to hire them. Don't give us attitude.
Don't give me that attitude. You are a white man. I'm a black man. Yeah. And I will take you back years ago. Your forefathers used to call our forefathers monkeys. We are not monkeys anymore. Yes. So tell us the truth. We are not here to play.
There's no opening. If there's opening,
what happened to the positions the foreign nationals who are working for?
They already taken.
By who?
By locals.
Locals from where?
I don't know from where. They locals.
Okay, my brother, I want to declare to you a statement. On Monday, we'll stop your operation here. In front of the police, we are telling you. Never said we have never told you. We are telling you we are coming with the full force of the community to stop this branch because of your bad attitude. And I know you've been giving my colleagues bad attitude, but me, I'm different. I'm Sfiso. You understand? I'm different. So if you've got something to talk nice now.
Sfiso, listen to me very nice. When you guys were walking out, you guys already threatened that you guys were going to close the shop down.
It's not a threat.
No,
let me tell you, it's not a threat. It's a promise. It's a promise. It's something that we're gonna do from Monday.
Okay, then you must
we must come. Thank you, sir.
I know.
Please, under camera. Thank you.
Who's next? Who's next? Nyerele, Monday is now. We shut down the shop. The whole week, whole Monday.
Puman man. Eka, ngizokwatisa MC host. Akuni inspeed la, wani waphumla. Tell your friends to come. Tell your friends to come. We can see all of you. Tell your friends. Tell your friends to come. Come. Horse. Nangokana. Horse and do. Yeah, horse and do. Horse.
Mana.
Babis, call them with their names. Call them by their names. Call them. You can see them there. All of them there. Call them. You know their names. Call them. Babis, we have ours, man. Babis, Bamemes, Babis. Siyababona labantu balande bona baseduze bona nje sibabamba fast. Asiyehle mngani, sehle mngani.
David. Ufuma ku. Wasekuphi? Manje ufuna ngapha?
Phamisizi baba.
Uzozama impilo. Eyani? Illegal. Awusabi ukuthi uzolimala la khona.
Okay, the last clip is from the SABC. And it's like this operation was done by the MMC, if I'm not mistaken, and his team, because you see there are cameras there. It's like there's also news. The journalists are there. Let's talk about the clip before this one. The white man, the group of people that were talking to that white man. The white man's problem there, the issue is, he says, even before they speak to him, the group of people were already shouting that they're going to close his business. That is why it seems like he's not cooperating with the people. What do you think? Share also in the comment section. What do you think about these clips that you've been watching or that you are watching? I want to hear from you because I really don't know what to say in other clips, just like the two ones that you have seen. As I said, Udlieng is from the SAPC, so they asked that man from Mozambique, why is he here? So, yeah. But also, as I always say, we will see a lot of these stunts, especially. I'm not talking about a match and match when I'm talking about stunts. I'm talking about these government officials. We'll see a lot of these when it's this time of the year when we have the elections around the corner. But I know March and March has been March and March and has been marching for all our reasons, or for everything that we are complaining about here in South Africa. So when I'm saying the stance, I'm not referring to March and March. Okay, share your comment and let's keep going.
Yes, Kalimpela is now speak. Zilawuspeaker ngempela ke manje ngibonile nase police station seronke njengamanje reka seThekwithon phakathi ungene phakathi ishiqe erank phakathi ungene ishiqe erank siyakhala ngo erank uyabheka awusubatholile
Because you white have taken advantage. You white, you are the most people that normally contravene with the laws of our country because you are running away from paying the actual salary where it's based on the Basic Condition of Employment Act. You are underpaying the people. That is why you don't want to employ our people. You white are the most people who are very dangerous in our country. You are selling our country. Maybe it's because we fought during the time of apartheid, so you feel defeated. Now is the time that we need to bring back our country. Where we said is revolution. Amanda, abantu abamhlophe bafethu bajwayele ukuthembisa ithembiso esingekho and yibo abathanda abantu bokufika kakhulu ngoba bangafuni ukubhadala intela eka-Basic Condition of Employment Act. Yibo okumele abantu singene kakhulu kubo njengoba abantu asitanda belungu nangu simlandileke nayo. They are saying, money that makes. You must pay people as per the Basic Condition of Employment Act when it comes to salaries, which currently I think my leader will assist me. It's now about 33 rand or 35 rand per hour. That's how you must pay people. So our South African won't be subjected to a lower salary, whereas there is conditions that guide us to get a rate of a pay that is subjected as the Labour Department. Are we clear on that? So we are promising our people that how many people must we bring there? How many foreign nationals do we have?
On Monday.
Yes.
How many?
We are to know Monday. Uzofuna waiter nani mlungu? And two or three for the kitchen and 7 what? And 7 and 8 people. Which is now about 11 who made a benzel. And I will tell you what Monday. Siyamazi ukuthi unofuna ukulandelela ama-processes angekho. Yebo.
Lomlungu wakho kumele abantu bachaze.
I-market B. I-market B.
Indaba yange Monday. Monday. Izela. Akazazi ukuthi siyamasiza.
Right. Now we know what to know. Pick and pay. We are trying to put the process. Pick and pay, we are trying to put the process. But now, Mabuna Bantu Boxiga, Abaneko Womteto, Noma Womteto. Who are not qualifying ukusebenza lo msebenzi abawenzayo laphana asifuni processors welandela ngabo bantu kumele baphume kufakwa abantu bethu angathi uzolandela iprocess ngoba uphule iprocess uphule umthetho so sizolungisa lo mthetho so uPick n Pay angazeki ngetrick because siyayazi le mithetho soze asule ngeke asule no yingako wena nduna sithi lemisebenzi okumele iqualify for ama-South Africans bayilandele ngeminye imithetho yabo engekho asiyifuni manje umuntu akuphumi kwerekwere ungena umuntu
Mina, I want to know, why don't you guys leave? Can you just tell the truth? Why don't you leave South Africa and go back to your country?
Okay, to go back.
Can you be honest with me? What stops you to leave? Because we told you by the 30th you have to leave, but you haven't left. What stops you to leave?
I know the money.
Come again?
I know the money to go.
You don't have money to go, but you're working every month, you're getting paid. But you do have money to pay rent. You don't have money to go home.
To go after
No. You must leave immediately. I'm telling you, because this flat is full of foreign nationals. There are 2 or 3 people who are South Africans. This flat is occupied by foreign nationals. And you're doing whatever you want here. You're selling drugs here. We know you guys are selling drugs here. If you are not the one who's selling drugs, but you know who's selling drugs here. You understand? We came with the police. The other guy locks himself inside the room. Why is he hiding? If there is nothing wrong you guys are doing. We understand not all of you can sell drugs or can do wrong things. But if you know that there is a foreign national that is doing wrong things here, you must report that person. But you keep on hiding them. You're protecting them to do the wrong things. That's how you are also going to be in a problem. You understand? You have to make sure that you report. But you guys must leave. Where are you from, Congo? How many countries have you passed before you reach South Africa? So many countries. Why didn't you go to the nearest country? You understand me? We're not fighting with you. We're not hating with you. There is no hatred here. But you guys are ruining South Africa. Okay. You must make sure that this country is protected. That's why we want you out of this country, because you're not protecting the country. If you can go inside all of these rooms, they are all messed up, but you're staying in a flat like this. Please, guys, please. And let me tell you, maybe you may think we are fighting, we're hating you. We're not. What are we gonna get if we hate you? What are we gonna get if we fight with you? You understand? We're not gonna get anything. But we're trying to fix our country here. You understand? And we're not saying all of you are selling drugs, are doing all of these things. You understand? Not all of you, but some of you are doing wrong things. And you know about them, but you do not want to tell. You do not want to tell. And we cannot have a flat like this that is occupied by only foreign nationals. We can't. Because anything that is happening here, anything wrong that is happening here, you do not want to tell. You just hide it. And if you're hiding something like this, you're also going to be in trouble. You understand? That's why we are saying you have to go back to your country so that you can fix your country and we fix our country. You understand? Because there are so many things that are happening in this flat. And I'm going to speak to Max Prop because I know it's under Max Prop. I'm going to come with him here. I want him to see what is happening. I want him to see the conditions of the rooms here.
Okay, let's talk about let's start with the last clip, the man that was wearing a military uniform. It was a soldier. I said this in my first, I think, comment that what these people are now doing, the marchers, I think it's benefiting them. Because we had a lot of people, especially on social media, saying marching is useless, it's just a waste of time. Marching, it doesn't solve anything. But now the strategy, it's like they go there and look for these places that they suspect that they are hiring illegal immigrants. And once they find out that you are hiring illegal immigrants, they want the number of the people that they've hired, and then they replace the number with the same people that they are marching with, So I think it helps, especially the ones that are marching, because remember, marching, it takes a lot of time and energy, So I'm happy. I'm just happy, myself, when I'm hearing them speaking like this. Please share also in the comment section about what you think about these clips that you have watched. And also, I want to talk about the clip that we've seen also, the community of still Davidton, if I'm not mistaken, the ones that are now taking people straight to the police van. The people are working, because of, I just said one policewoman said, warning that South African woman, saying, tell those men that you are with to not handle women. Women are not supposed to be handled by men. So they are there just to observe, but the people are actually the ones that are working. The police are just there to observe and for the protection of everybody, I guess. Yeah. Share also in the comment section what you think about these clips that we have just watched, and let's keep going.
Okuhle ngokusebenzela abantu ukuthi nokunyenyanyayo nongafuni ukweseka uyahlomula kodwa kulento mayiselungile. Wena ke mawumholi awunaka ukuthi obani abakwesekayo wenza umsebenzi wakho. Bafowethu namhlanje sikhuphukele entabeni thina siyokhuleka sizophuma ngomhla ka20. Njoba sizophuma ngomhla ka20 nje entabeni, masiphuma nje entabeni bafowethu lo 10 days kusukela kumhla ka20 kuya kumhla ka31, 11 days. Kuvalwe izitolo zabantu bokufika. Kuvalwe izitolo, ngifuna ukuzwa mina lapha eShowe ukuthi umuntu ozonivimba manithi izitolo ayivalwe uzobe nivimbelana. Ngoba mvelase siyobuza ukuthi bawukhokha 5 million. Ngokuqala okwesibili amaphepha abo aright yini. Njengoba bonke abantu benikezwe umnqamlajuqu omhla ka30 kwathiwa bahambe bona basaleleni. Uyabona? Ningakhulumike kakhulu nabantu bakamasipala ngoba abantu bakamasipala omasipala bonke kunabantu abadlayo ngabantu bokufika. So ningakhulumi ngapho. Kusukela Monday izitolo zabantu bokufika ziyavala and sicela insizwe izongena ezitolo manje. Ngoba sizokhuluma thina nama wholesalers ala nama Christian care la eSouth Africa ukuthi awenze lento ade yenza kulabo abantu bokufika abanikeze isitoko emahala. Ebese ukuthi after 60 days umuntu akwazi ukukhokha leyo mali leyo. So ke sizofuna ukuthola ukuthi barenta malini. Uma berenta imali okungeyona somtshela ngisho umnikazi webhilidi ukuthi kulungile ngcono ukuhlala kungenamuntu ngoba le mali babeyirenta abantu barenta ngemali yama drugs. Thina ama drugs asizukwadayisa. Asizukurenta imali engaphezulu kwemali ofanele siyirenta. So ke okokuqala lokho. Okwesibili amatekisi siyezwa labantu bokufika ukuthi sebeyangena ematekisini. Into abayenzayo bafike bethengele iowner itekisi. Kube ngathi iowner itekisi ngelalo kanti lo muntu okufika. Bafike balithengele iowner itekisi bephinde bethengele isibili itekisi osekungelakhe ke elizokhesha apha kuyena. So ke nabo labo bamatekisi ufuna besilekelele ukuthi kungangeni isihlava emsebenzini wabo osuhlule uhulumeni. Labantu masithi bazodlizwe bafowethu bazodlizwe ngempela laba bantu. Uyabona mase bengena into ehlula uhulumeni amatekisi bekwazi ukungena kuyona into eserious leyo. Niyabona? 2 itekisi icar wash ngomalume inganza sikole angithi amatekisi transport nje ingena lapho yonke. Itekisi icar wash ispaza shop i-tuck shop amalokhuza amasaluni indawo zokugundela nalaba occasion care babo siyayivala nje leyo nto bafowethu. Akekho umuntu ofanele abanele. Uma stand useyaboshwa mpimpana abantu abaqashisa abantu bokufika. Kwayena lo mnikazi webhilidi yena qobo uzoboshwa ngoba uqashisa umuntu okufika ongekho emthethweni. So ke sicela ukuthi ke bafowethu sonke sibambisane senze isiqiniseko sokuthi lezi izinto kusuka manje ziyenzeka. 2 sicela niyeke lento ukuthi makuhanjwa kulungiswa into bese nihamba nithi hey wena iyeke leyo nto akusibe ubudoda leyo nto leyo. Iyeke nje bafowethu siyayenza bayenza bafowethu kakhulu ayisebenzi. I-aggravate umuntu ozoganga ivusa umuntu ozoganga la phakathi kwethu avela abone ukuthi hayi nali ithuba lami lokuganga. So masamba siya kumuntu siqonda umuntu thina fike sikhulume naye simthethe wendoda lalela wena kufanele ngaba usekho la eSouth Africa. Khona nje athi ngimbone idayisa amabhandi la. Anoke phela
abanazi iphasi uthi priority uzoyinikeza bona. Uzathi kuma requirements akhe isiphaza sakhe sibe siyawurana u2 years okungenani sikhona. Okay. Lezi iphaza eninazo lapha emakhaya eyisetshenzwa yilabantu ngoba asikhulumeni iqiniso. Laba bantu laba esikhuluma ngabo 65% iphaza zaba ay operate emoyeni. Zi operate emajaldineni. Ngoba yinini enibanikeza indawo yokuthi barane iphaza. Siyahambisana? Yeah. Ngena ixoxa lento Themba ngathi kuyingozi ukwenza leyo. Ngingakayixoxi ngomthetho. Nisayixoxa nje nezinkingo sokuyibizela zona wena mawenze leyo. Uma ngabe wena unoshwele lapha kamasipala uindigent. Uzophuma manje wena kushwele. Ngoba ijalidi lakho selithathwa njengejalidi elirun business. Sekufanele ukuthi wena uphume kuma rates thina njengomphakathi ungene wena kuma rates ebhizinisi. Nikhona endlini? Ngesikhathi kwenzeka lokho akekho umuntu ongaba nebhizinisi bese eba indigent futhi. Shuthi abe noshwele. Nebhizinisi kwakho phuma kushwele khokha ama-rates. Futhi ama-rates ozowakhokha sawona wokuhlala kuzoba webhizinisi. Athi ukushintshana wona ayaqansela. Ngixoxa le ndaba nje nginiqwashisa ngokuthi kuyingozi kanjani ukufaka labantu kwakho berana leli business. Uma bese sifikile thina lesumasipala sizo inspect. Ngisentshela ngobungozi angithi? Asivami ukuhamba sodwa. Sivama ukuphelezela umngani wethu Eskom. Osuke sebheka ke naye ukuthi njengoba unama-fridge awu-4 la kulesiphaza utholephi wena ugesi wokurana lama-fridge. Abese uba nenkinga ke futhi ukuthi isigubhu sakho Eskom asitoshe ahambe naso. Yiko ke sithi lalelana ukuze sisolve le nkinga sathula lo hlelo ukuthi asireclaim le ownership yale phaza. Uyabona lento yokureclaim ishoko kahle mangabe ngisho ngesingisi Thembu yeza futhi. Kodwa uma bengisho nje ngesizulu bengizothi nikhiphe kungene wena. Sikhuluma leyo nto ke thina alikafiki igama lokuthi abahambi. Sixoxa thina ngani Themba nezibalo. Esiyibukayo nje ukuthi azamaningi wama-tax shops okuthiwa aranwa abantu bokufika endaweni ekufanele ngabe aranwa yilaba abaqashisile. Akakafiki lona othi yena abahambi. Sivele thina siphezulu kwalo mkhankaso. Angithi namba nami? Ngicacisa ke laphuzi lokuthi ke ungathi thina sasiresponda kwi-machine cha siresponda kwi-machine sivele siphezulu kohlelo. Right.
Okay, I'm gonna start by what Phayile Mthatha was saying. Phayile Mthatha is saying, as they are speaking now, as they are having that meeting, they are going to go and pray, preparing for the new date of which is the 20th of July, which is today as I'm recording this video. I know you're gonna be watching this video tomorrow on the 21st. He says from the 20th till the 31st of this month, for 11 days, they're gonna be now putting their focus or attending the shops, all the shops that are still operating, that are owned by illegal immigrants. They're gonna be going to those shops and those companies. He mentioned those companies that they're gonna be attending. So he also states that they must not listen to the municipality, because the municipality, most of them, they are getting paid, they benefit from these illegal immigrants. He's also telling the team or the Intsizo, the ones that he's with, that they must how they must handle themselves when they are doing these operations, how they must behave, because they don't want to open an opportunity for criminals during their operations, And yeah, the second man that was speaking in this very same video, I'm paraphrasing. Second man is from the municipality. He was just speaking to the group of people, the communities, telling them the danger of renting the illegal immigrants. He made an example of saying 65% of these shops that are in townships are owned by illegal immigrants, but you as the community are the ones that gave them space to own. So he's explaining the risk that if it happened that you are renting an illegal immigrant or you have a Somalian shop in your yard, the risk that you might find yourself in, they will attend you. When they find you, they will check, because of once you are having a spaza shop in your yard that is owned by illegal immigrants, you're not supposed to pay normal rates like everyone, because now your demand of many things is too much. For example, he made an example that most of the time when we attend you, we'll make sure we come with the Eskom. They will tell us if you find out that you have 4 fridge, that how do you maintain this 4 fridge? Why are you having 4 fridge? while you're having this meter in the house of electricity. And also they will remove or they will charge or they will fine you. So it's just telling the community, those ones that are owning, that are giving Somalians more special, because Somalians are the ones that are running these shops, right? So he was more focused on the people that are renting their shops to Somalians, you know. Share also in the comment section about what you have just watched. And let's keep going.
Mentioned the South Africans for Constitutional Reform are calling for amendments to one of the country's phrases of the preamble, that South Africans or South Africa belongs to all who live in it, contained in the organization's submissions for the annual review of the Constitution. It says this phrase should be that the country belongs to its legal citizens. Here to tell us more about their submissions that include resource reservation and property ownership, joined by Ntombenhle Mhlongo, who is the national coordinator for the South Africans for Constitutional Reform. Ntombenhle, good to have you, and thank you so much for coming in.
It's a pleasure, Fututawa. Thank you for having me.
Now, I mentioned one of your core demands is amending the preamble. We'll come back to that, but you also are looking at socioeconomic restrictions, restricting non-citizens from accessing state benefits, including free public health care, education, social grants, resource reservation, specifically reserving South African mineral resources primarily to benefit the citizens, and, of course, Section 25, the issue of the property ownership. Let's circle to the amendment of the preamble, for example. I mean, what is the fundamental primary goal for changing this historical preamble text?
Well, first off, Fututawa, I think it's very important that the need for amendment is not necessarily exclusionary, but more so it reinforces the relationship between the states and its citizen. And South Africa is not the only country where it's such a law or such a section in the Constitution is stated. So it's not necessarily a matter of excluding certain people or infringing on certain human rights, but it's more so a need to reserve where situations where resources are finite, meaning we do not have enough. For example, let's say South Africa has maybe 100 houses available from government. It's more so the prioritization of South African citizens when it comes to state resources, when it comes to public resources, from healthcare to schooling to housing, of which it's currently not happening. Hence, we are seeing a lot of South Africans coming forward, bringing their voices forward, that they feel unseen by their government. But this, for SACR, is also a display of how much South African citizens really believe in their constitution and also believe in their governance and believe in their democracy. But like I said, let's say there's 100 houses in South Africa. Wouldn't it only be fair that if there is a list of people that need housing, that South Africans who by law are the ones who are participating in shaping the future of the country via voting, via taxes, it is only fair that those people be considered. And it is not something that is unfounded. I think Section 36 speaks of the limitation of rights, where it is constitutional and where it does not infringe on anyone.
But why do you believe that that particular phrase itself is the one that's bringing about this vulnerability to the point that it is misrepresented? We end up sharing our resources that are finite with others.
But it's not just that it's misrepresented, but we've had court cases where NGOs have gone and lobbied to say that this is what the preamble of the Constitution says. So we cannot then ignore and turn a blind eye. Just because something is stated as this, how the law is interpreted matters. So something can be stated as simple as it is, but for the mere fact that it does not, our Constitution does not explicitly state the relationship or the rights of its citizens, because all constitutions, in fact, there's a lot of constitutions that we look into and where we see that the state or the Constitution specifically differentiates between a citizen and someone who's a non-citizen. So it's not something that is meant to infringe on anyone's rights, but it's more so calling for the South African government or calling for South African public resources, which are quite scarce, if we all know. In fact, we all know this, that we do have a lot of issues as a country.
Umprofethi waseZimbabwe uthi unesibonakaliso ubona uJacinta ngobese edutshulwa ngeintambo.
Let them try. Let them try. Whoever touches umuntu oyothinta uMangobese nomuntu oyothinta uNdabandaba, Let me also put this in English so they can also listen, because some of them don't understand isiZulu. Whoever unalives Jacinta and Phakeni Mthakathi, you know what? Do a proper planning. Let me teach you how to do proper planning. Evacuate all foreigners before you do that. Like all of them. Buy them ticket, pack their bags, let them all go out of the country and then do it. Because you'll see something in Ngakaze born. Ahlanyila, we're not mad. We're not sick. All those Nigerians who think they're smarter than us, that's the day they will see who we are. Ahlanyila, we're not mad. Asiguli ngamakhanda thina. Abantu abayozama lo nyongo basheshe babaleke. Hayi bona bodwa. Bonke nemndeni yabo nabangani babo nomakhelwane basheshe babaleke. Because ilabo obona khona ukuthi asiguli ngamakhanda thina. Asifani nomalema ohlakaniphe yedwa eSouth Africa. Bonke abantu abambillion bayiphuphu uyena yedwa uClever. Asifani nomalema thina. Let them try. Try it. Try it. Do it tomorrow. You'll see.
If you managed to watch this video up until where we are, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel. Share your comment at home so that each and every time also we post videos like this, it comes to you as a notification, and subscribe also. I'll see you next time with another video. Thank you so much. Bye.